How are you? Come on in. Happy Monday. I'm so happy you're here today. Come on in. Hope you had a good weekend and you're ready for an even more exciting week because that's what it's all about. And my job is to come here and get you more excited. Some boost juice to fire you up for the week. And let's do this thing today. And let's just believe anything is possible as long as you try, right? And it is. But when we help others, it gets easier. Now, a lot of people talk to me all the time, Scott, all I want to do is help others. That's cool. But how do you actually do it? How do you become effective at it? How do you help your kids, your family, your friends, your office workers, everybody? How do you do it? We'll chat about that today. You're going to like it. It is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day with your nearly famous motivational disc jockey dude. Pushing the buttons. There's a lot of buttons around here. At the end of the day, it's doing what you love to do, doing it the way you want to do it, and getting what you want in life. You're the boss of you, right? Come here, really close to me right now. Listen closely. Look me in the eye if you're on YouTube right now. You are the boss of you, right? You get to tell yourself what you want to do in life and what you're going to do. And my guess is you probably do. So my question is, why do you not do it? Why do you sometimes have all these great things in mind and then you don't get around to it? You don't do it. Answer? You're probably letting somebody else become the boss of you. They're creeping. Yeah, but they're my boss. Even if somebody's your boss and they pay you money, they're not your boss, are they? God's your boss. You're your boss. That's about it. Nobody else is your boss. So let's use that power that we have and let's build the life that we want. How are you? My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder, the Chief Motivating Officer here at motivationtomove.com. Happy to have you here today. By the way, it's a big celebratory day today. We hit a goal today, a goal of doing nothing. Well, there's been a little bit to do. It's been kind of fun to do this, but it's been a goal of doing nothing. And sometimes, when you set a goal of doing nothing, as I've said, when you choose to do nothing, when that's your goal, you are going to get a result somehow, some way. Something's going to happen. Now, case in point is my beard. If you're watching on a video now, you'll see my beard. This is now a 3-month beard. That was my initial goal, to grow a beard, basically to see if I could grow a beard. I'd never done it before. And essentially what I had to do was nothing. I just sit down and wait. But then I had to do a little trim. I had to do a little beard balm. Had to buy a brush. Had to buy a comb. Got off the motorcycle yesterday after riding in the wind. Had to take my comb out and comb my beard. Kind of weird. To comb your beard? I thought I feared that I would have to comb my beard, and I did. The bottom line is I set a goal. And the goal was very simply to do nothing until I got what I wanted, which really works in strange ways. In fact, most success, I think, comes down to just doing the basics and just doing them forever and see what happens. So if you've seen it, this is it. This is 3 months. Now, I'm probably going to go at least 6 months. We'll see. Most people think I'm a beard guy. I wear it really well. I kind of like it. And I want it longer, though. I don't want no corporate beard. And I don't want no mountain man beard, but it's going to be a little bit beefier than this. So I wanted to give you an update on that. Okay. Every single Monday, done it since, 2006, something like that. Every single Monday, we ask the question. We, royal we, me, have you done your homework? I only have one question. You can do your homework. If you're not doing your homework, shame on you. But don't worry, I'll bug you again next week. When this show's over, I want you to get out a piece of paper and just say, how's my life going? That's it. One question. Good stuff? Right? 3 ways maybe of how you're going to keep it good. The good stuff you love, how you're going to keep it. The stuff that's not good, maybe 3 ways of how you're going to change it. The stuff that's in the middle, that's driving you crazy, maybe 3 ways about, how am I going to stop driving myself crazy in the middle? Pick a direction. How are you going to do that? If you do that, you'll change your life. That's a promise. I could guarantee it, but I'm not charging you anything right now. It's a promise. Maybe it's like a warranty or something like that. Do your homework. How's my life going? All right, today, it's really common for me to have people contact me and say, Scott, I just want to help others. I know I want to. And honestly, I will, let me give you a little insight before we get going here. Take this the right way. A lot of people don't take it the right way. I don't get out of bed just driven to help others. I just don't. And I think none of us really do. Well, some of us do. Most people are trying to help ourselves, right? Got to breathe first, right? So I know I get out of bed doing that, but I determined a long time ago that I did love helping others. I love having the impact of others. And I know that somebody will hear this podcast today that didn't expect to hear it. They'll listen when they didn't expect to listen. They'll get to the end of it and go, wow, I didn't see that coming. That's kind of different than I expected, but man, I can't stop thinking about it. I know that's going to happen. I don't know how. It's just Scott being Scott. So my mission is very simple. I have this no desire, no driving ambition to, I got to help others. No, I have a mission to do what I do the way I do it and to be true to that, knowing that if I do, the side effect is others will be helped. Not everybody, but you can't help everybody. How do you help? You got to find your path. So let's talk about how to help others if you run into them and you want to get in their face and help them. You know what I mean, but that happens all the time. So helping others is it's kind of a desire that comes from the inside. You want to help them figure things out, right? This is a day-to-day occurrence all the time. And listen, if you want to make more money, want to get in better shape, recover from a bad experience, somebody's going to help you do it. I get paid to help people on my podcast, and if you ask me a question, I'll probably give you a 9-minute answer because my podcast is 9 minutes long. I've done nearly 5,000 of them. But the truth is, that's not the best way to do it. So if you want to make a difference in the world, you want to help others, there's a couple places you can do this here. And a very simple structure that works for just about anything. You can apply this to any part of your life, probably even beyond helping others, almost anything. Number one, a person or a business needs a desired outcome. It makes no sense to offer any advice to anybody until you know what they want, until you know you're on the same page. I cannot tell you how many times I talk about it, so you hear me here talking about this quite a bit. A person in need desires an outcome, is what I should be saying. A person in need desires an outcome. Now, so you need to figure out when you meet somebody for the first time, what's the outcome? Not what the problem is. What's the outcome? It's different. If you work on the problem, you're going to just be running your lips for a little while where you're thinking, well, this has I don't know what I'm talking about. They're going to be thinking, what's he talking about? The reality is you need to figure out what their outcome is. So what do you do first? You figure out and find out what the outcome is. So what are you trying to do here? What's going on? That's what I would do. I wouldn't focus on the problem. I'd focus on what they want. Well, then I would come back around and say, okay, well, now I know. And step number 2 would be to find out their problems, their actions, their results. In other words, this is the outcome that you want. Great. I got it. Cool idea. I like that idea. So what's been going on? What have you been doing? Have you been working at it? Have you had problems? What are your challenges? Did somebody follow through on what you wanted or they didn't? What happened? I try to figure out that. And what I'm trying to do in that is I'm trying to look at the outcome they want and then determine what has worked versus what hasn't worked. I can fix what hasn't worked later, but I want to know what works because that's what you want to focus on. It's really positive and very motivating for people to hear it that way. So you want to do that first, and then you can get back into it. Kind of the criticism cookie here, where you're going to go into what works, talk about what didn't work, then go back to what works. That's how people like to think. So we figure out what they really want, not what the problem is. I feel so bad. I know, but how do you want to feel? Boom. Good. Great. What have you been trying? You figure that out. So what's the outcome, and what have they been trying? Next, you want to get into into their head a little bit. And this is what I would do all the time. See, at this point, I've earned a couple things, haven't I? I have listened to what they wanted. I have dug in to say, okay, well, I get what you want, but now I get why that hasn't worked and why that is working. But now that we've gone through all that, I have a few ideas for you. I think you should do this and this and this. I'm going to be a little bit of a doctor diagnosing you when I walk into the office. But my doctor doesn't listen to me. Doesn't really matter what I say. He wants to hear what my outcome is, not my problem. He wants to hear my complaint for sure, but he wants to know how I want to be, and then he's going to go through his process of diagnosing me until he can figure out what the problem is, and then give me a prescription, give me a plan. Same thing. So that's how I do it. I mean, just get in there. In other words, just be very open and be very present and just be looking at somebody and say, what are they trying to get? And what have you been trying? Why is it not working? What is working? And then say, I have some ideas. Now you have earned the right to talk. And if you're in business and you're serving business people, oh my God, this is incredible because a business person is going to be much more detached. They're simply going to be looking at the bottom line. And they are so caught up in the weeds, they can't even tell what they've been doing. And they might have an idea, but you can sort that out for them. I do that every single day. Use this. Can't beg you anymore. Okay, go to Facebook. See me there. That's where I am, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Some cool stuff coming up. I know. I've been delayed a little bit, but it's coming. I'll tell you more about that. In the meantime, Daily Boost Premium is still there for you and rocking pretty hard. If you'd like this show commercial-free and a few other coolness things, just go to dailyboostpremium.com. In the meantime, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow right here.